So, hormone replacement therapy, or HRT. For so many, it's a total game changer for managing menopause symptoms. But what if one of the most common forms has a hidden risk for your hair? We're about to get into a critical warning from a hair loss expert that you are definitely going to want to hear.
Seriously, if you're on HRT or you're even just thinking about it for menopause relief, you really need to lean in for this. We're going to talk about a side effect that, doesn't always get the spotlight but can have a huge impact on how you feel.
Okay, so where is this coming from? This isn't just some random opinion. This is a critical warning, and it comes straight from an expert trichologist, a guy named William Gaunitz. And he has a really stark, really urgent message for anyone using or even thinking about using testosterone as part of their HRT.
And here's what he says. Get this. He says, it is going to make your postmenopausal hair loss 1,000,000 times worse. 1,000,000 times worse. I mean, wow. That's not a subtle warning, right? The point he's making is that spiking your testosterone post-menopause doesn't just cause some hair loss, it can pour gasoline on a fire that might already be starting.
So yeah, that's the core of the issue right there. A treatment that's supposed to help with menopause symptoms could end up triggering this really aggressive, accelerated hair thinning and loss. It's a huge deal. So the big question is, why? Why does this happen?
All right, to really get why this is such a risk, we've got to look under the hood, so to speak. We need to understand what this specific therapy is actually doing to your hormone levels. And this chart just says it all, doesn't it? Look at that. On the left, you've got a pretty typical post-menopausal testosterone level. But then on the right, that's what can happen after some types of HRT kick in. It's not a gentle little bump. It's a massive, sudden spike. And that right there is the trigger for the whole problem. So what does that spike lead to? Well, it leads to what the expert calls nearly uncontrollable postmenopausal female hair loss. Think about it. Your body's hair follicles are just completely overwhelmed by this sudden flood of testosterone, and the result is this rapid shedding that's really, really tough to manage. But hang on, this doesn't mean all testosterone therapy is created equal. Not at all. The source makes a really critical distinction here, and it all comes down to how the hormone is delivered. It turns out the how is just as important as the what. Okay, let's break this down. On one side, you've got creams. With a cream, you're in the driver's seat. You have daily control, the dose is manageable, and if you start noticing bad side effects, you can throttle it back, right? But pellets? Oh, pellets are a totally different ballgame. Once that thing is implanted, you've lost control. They front-load a huge dose, creating that massive spike we just saw, and then they just keep releasing hormones for months, whether you like it or not. Just think about what this timeline means for your body. In that first month, boom, you get that massive initial release. That's the spike we've been talking about. But it's not over. For the next 3, maybe 4 months, that little pellet is just going to keep on dissolving. So if you start experiencing severe hair loss, well, there's no off switch. You just have to ride it out and wait for the pellet to be done. Okay, wow. So we've covered the warning, the science behind it, and the huge difference between delivery methods. Let's pull all this together and nail down the key things you absolutely need to take away from this. First, just remember that core warning. Testosterone-based HRT can be a real risk for making postmenopausal hair loss worse. Second, how it's delivered is everything. Pellets are the riskier option because of that initial uncontrollable spike. Creams, on the other hand, offer way more control and flexibility. But here's the most important point of all. You have to talk about this with your doctor. Discuss all the options, all the risks, and make sure your hair health is part of that conversation. And this all brings us to a much bigger question, doesn't it? When we're managing our health, how do we really weigh a treatment's benefits against its potential side effects? Knowing about stuff like this, these hidden risks, it empowers you. It lets you ask the right questions so you can make the absolute best, most informed choice for your body and your well-being.